Well, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. Actually, I have all set up to transfer from here to many different screens. Yay. And so here we are. Actually, February 2nd. And I wanted to share with you some things. I feel like I'm on since next month, 4 weeks from now, is my birthday. On March 2nd, I'll have my solar return. Well, I had my solar return March 1st of 2025, this current year. And actually, since we're in February, I feel like I'm on the cusp of something different. Um, I will be refraining from doing live videos until the sun enters Pisces um, on Friday the 21st. But I may be doing one on Wednesday, the 18th, when the sun moves into Pisces. I'm still debating on that. So um, if you'd like that, or like me to do that on the 18th, when the sun ingresses into Pisces on the 18th of February, because this energy that I'm feeling is really, really uh, intense because the I have four charts here. This is my natal chart in the center, and then this is the 2025 solar return. This is going to be this year's solar return on March 1st, 2026, which is occurring at 4:08 p.m. on the West Coast. Actually, no. Uh, that'll be 4:08 p.m. on the East Coast, actually. So yes. Yes. Hmm. Yes. I actually have to change that date on my YouTube channel because it's going to be 3 hours ahead of time that I will have to do this because it'll be 4:08 on the East Coast. It'll be 1:08 on the West Coast when it's 4:08 on the East Coast. So, and then today, February 2nd, the sun is at, well, let's swap the first and the fourth. And so, actually, let me just remove those then. Because this energy I'm feeling is way too intense for me. I have all this energy going in my third house, third whole sign house. And this full moon occurring in my belief system in ninth house. I still believe in astrology. It's still my philosophy. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not changing anything. Just taking a sabbatical from doing lives um, until the sun enters Pisces. Uh, I'm sorry if the past videos I've come across as having a short fuse. All this fire energy making a trine to my moon and to my natal Mars. And Chiron is conjunct transiting Chiron is conjunct natal Mars. And Neptune is conjunct and making a trine to making a conjunction to my natal Chiron. And Neptune is making a trine to my natal Neptune. Uh, and actually, this Saturn in Pisces, um, actually, maybe I things will be different by the 13th or the 14th of February when Saturn gets the hell out of my fourth house and away from my Pisces planets and conjuncts Chiron. Last time Saturn conjunct Chiron, I was in a great mood, and that was let's 28 years ago. Was it? Wow. Um so let's do go back by into years. I want to show you the last time Saturn was in Aries. So every 2.5 years, Saturn goes through Aries. So let's see, 2000. Saturn is Saturn where? Saturn is in Leo now in 2006. Okay. Saturn is in Cancer, 2004 ish. Around 2002, yeah, 2001. Saturn and was in Taurus. Go another year, and then a year after that, and Saturn, 1999. Saturn conjunct Mars in the beginning of 1999. If we go back in months, because I just want to go back. Oh, actually, then Saturn moves direct into Taurus. Yep. So let's see. Saturn, last time Saturn was in Aries conjunct my Chiron. Let's go in 2 weeks. 1997. It's an interesting time of year in 1997. Because before that, I had just, well, hmm, I was in my last year of college. Yeah. Yes. I'm getting my bachelor's degree, my last year of college. And then January 1998, I graduated with my bachelor's degree, which is hanging on that side of the wall. My master's is over here. So, um, 1997, and was an interesting time of year then as well. And if we go to 1996, let's see, when does Saturn enter Aries? We're going retrograde, and then we're going ahead. Saturn enters, let's see, what about 1990 to 95, 94? Yeah, I went to college late because I had no freaking idea what I wanted to do. Although I was taking classes, believe me, I was taking classes that I enjoyed taking at the community college. 93, 94, 95. Well, 92 and 93. Then I transferred my credits to Long Island University. And yeah. So, yes, this is going to be all about me. Jupiter in Sagittarius. Kind of interesting. So let's go back. Oh, wait. A year. And then let's go back month. A month. When Jupiter enters Scorpio. 1990. Wow. How about that? So, actually, this is when I'm so strange that 1993, around this time, yeah, I was getting ready to transfer to, well, it wasn't until September that I didn't, I apply, I sent my application to Long Island University and other universities at this time. Uh, I was tired of taking classes and um, just not having a definite goal or or a major to look forward to. So this was 1993. Saturn in is conjunct my Mercury as well. It was decision time. Time to make a decision. What the heck do I want to know? What do I want to learn? So I became a teacher in 1994, September. Let's go month. September 1994. So, okay, yes. We'll say around September 1994. Saturn moved into Pisces, which was kind of interesting. Jupiter he is here. And we're making a trine. It's all these planets in Scorpio making a trine to all my planets in the fourth house, the Sun and Saturn in Pisces. Was pretty cool time to start to learn something about myself. Uh, Family, where I belong. And that's the last time Saturn was in Pisces. 1994. Interesting how that happens, huh? And then we go 95 and 1996 and then 1997 and then let's go a few months because I graduated January of 98. I graduated early because I had so many credits. And so yeah, so many credits to my degree in education plus more. and more. Yeah, oh god, if you saw my transcripts, it'd be like 5 pages. If I with three, well, no, I'm three or it was 3 pages long. My transcript. So yeah, many classes. Jupiter was conjunct my Mercury. Actually, let me get my. I graduated. My degree is uh, January 25th, 1998. So I was done by before this. I was already done with my classes at the end of 97 in December of 1997, and January 20 days 21st. What is it? Did I say the 21st? No. 25th. Sorry. January 25th. It was a Sunday, yes. I graduated from college with my bachelor's degree at this time, and it was a really great time to be of Jupiter in my third house. Uranus is here too in my third house. I gotta tell you, this was a very quirky and unusual time as well when I was learning new things. I, with Uranus in Aquarius, with Pallas, Jupiter, and then Mars. Yeah. So yeah, I was done by before Jan. No, like yeah. So that semester of 1997, I graduated early, and then yeah. So this was interesting because and Pluto was going through my starting my first going through my first house as well before my first Saturn return, which would be in 1999. So let's move this in 2 years' time. 1999. Actually, it was in April, actually, that I had my Saturn return in April of 1999, in the early days of April 1999, like April 5th, 6th, yeah, 5th or 6th. Yep, Saturn return, April 6th, 1999. And so yeah, actually, I went a whole um, year is working in a retail, and I was also substituting a bit, getting teaching credentials together. Yes, I know I should have had my teaching credentials already, but I wasn't even sure I wanted to be in the classroom at the time. I just wanted a degree. Like my parents wanted me to get a degree. I got one. All right, say la vie. Okay, yay, happy for them. They are happy for me. I got a degree. So 1999 comes around, and after my Saturn return, I decided to go back to school. uh, from a degree in educational theater. I don't start until the year 2000, and this was January of 2000 that I started. Yes. So I was by April I was already in and going to NYU. Uh, and March I was in NYU. Yeah. Saturn was going through my sixth house. I was way too, yeah. I started in 2000, February, January, the late, yeah, the 25th, actually January 25th, I started NYU. Um, Here's January 6th, but yeah, I want to go January 25th because I remember the day actually was the first time that I actually did something that I wanted to do for me, no one else. And Jupiter was where? 2000, we had Jupiter in, here's Saturn. Jupiter was in Aries, yep, over Mars. Actually, it was the 24th, actually, that I started. Yeah, Monday. I was started on a Monday. I remember Monday, the 24th. Jupiter conjunct Mars. Time to be creative this year. And I was also working part time and going to school. And then 2001. Let's move to 2001. Saturn is still in Taurus in January. And then let's go into month. Yeah, and then May. June. In June, I had Saturn and also, yeah, Jupiter and Saturn were conjunct eventually around here in Gemini, where I was able to go overseas to London to study educational theater with kindergarteners and also um, middle school, um, and all girls middle school I went to as well, teaching them Shakespeare for over the summer of June and July. Jupiter moved into Cancer at this time, where I was still at NYU. And then September 11th, we all know what happened September 11th. So I was, the school had closed. I had two um, credits left to take, only 2 credits to graduate. I was like, oh great. Okay. So um yes, I miscalculated on the n- credits I needed to graduate before then. So I would just needed two more credits, and by December I was done. Actually, by November, right before Thanksgiving, I was done with my classes, and just waited. Saturn was retrograde at the time. So is Jupiter, my ruling planet, since I'm Sagittarius rising. And Jupiter, and we'll actually move this into months. Actually, no. Uh, let's move this into, because actually this is where Jupiter is right now, isn't it? Jupiter is at 17 degrees Cancer right now. So yeah, it's interesting that how I feel like I'm in like a transition in transition here with the this feeling the same thing. But Saturn and Neptune, and I'm sorry, Saturn and Jupiter are not in Gemini and Cancer. Or yeah, Saturn is in Pisces and Jupiter is in Cancer. So interesting how we have feel the transits feel the same, but different um, placements, like Saturn, especially. And then we'll move this into a week by next week. Um, no, and then a couple days by February 14th. Yeah, let's move this into hours in the morning, February 14th. Why not? Yep. Still, Saturn will be in Aries and Neptune February 14th, early in the morning on the this is on the East Coast. This is New York time that I have this. Yeah, on the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. In the fifth house of romance. So yeah. And creativity. So this time I showed you last time. Yeah, I started actually I have taken classes then. Yes. So and actually I showed you my current uh solar return. And then we'll open the third one to my next solar return, which is 2026. Solar return for Stephen 2026. So the middle one is this year's, where I had the ascendant, all about my clientele, my audience. The seventh house is other, your significant other. So, uh, and now and then now, well, Jupiter, as we know, as we've seen, Jupiter has since then transited to Cancer, and my ascendant for this coming in on March 1st. March 1st, we'll have this my ascendant in Leo, solar return ascendant in Leo, the moon in Leo, Saturn, Jupiter will be in the 12th house of Cancer. So this is the first 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay, so if I'm not going to, instead of confusing you, I will remove that. I'll remove. So this is the outer ring is my current. I'm sorry, the outer ring is the current inner ring. All right, well, I'm just confusing everybody. So let's just remove that. So here's my solar return for 2025 till 2026. And this is where we're at, the 12th house. Because I started March here, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. This was December. January was, wow, I was in the spotlight in January. I did a lot in last month. You can tell. So I had Moon and Venus here, and Chiron. So I posted a lot of on social media in January. In December, I also did, and then November was cool, and this October, I did some teaching of astrology, and this was September, October, November, December, January, February is here, changing things up. So yes, that was 2025, and now 2026. We're all about me and my emotions are going to be in the, yeah. So, and actually, let me share my. Let's put that, and then we'll just share those two. Because here's my natal chart, Sagittarius rising, with my March 1st, 2026. Will be in ninth house. Interesting time. What do you actually? I'm going to be more focused on my the philosophy of, and I'll be delving deeper into my practice of astrology and tarot. So this month of February, before my birthday, uh, taking some time, I will be posting as many videos on my YouTube channel until I'll be taking. Actually, I have a feeling I'll be being. I will be taking a lot more clients. I'll be more out there in the world. Uh, because actually I'm going to share with you this is my solar return. The sun, all these planets are in the eighth house. Mars is in the seventh, 29 degrees. And then on the March 2nd, if I go move that a day, on the March 2nd, yep, 26th, Mars moved into Pisces. That's my actual birthday, March 2nd. Mars enters Pisces. And then I have all these planets in Pisces transiting my Pisces, transiting Pisces. Neptune and Saturn are at 1 degree of Aries by now. At this time, actually, I think this is going to be a really good year. Get something done out there for um, legacy, maybe what my legacy will be about. All right, let me stop that. You've seen enough of my chart. I am done talking about myself. And let me move this to here. So I put up some crystals and amethyst and some uh, labradorite. That's why they shine in. They're shiny when the light hits it. Love labradorite, my favorite stone, and the amethyst. Anyway, that's amethyst is a Pisces and Aquarians is the is for Sagittarius and I'm sorry, Aquarius and Pisces. Amethyst is really good for that. Those two signs anyway. I'm going to shuffle my cards. You like the Light Seers deck. And what's this gonna be about? Well, I'm gonna pull 3 cards. We have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Cups. I like that a lot. And then we have the Four of Ooh, nice. Past. Learning new things. This is like all about the Queen of Swords. So this could be like in any air sign. Gemini, Aquarius, yeah, Libra energy. Then we have the Two of Cups. Actually, this is really nice. I actually have a really good feeling about that things will be working out in my relationships with all types of relationships. Uh, and then having a lot of fun doing what I'm passionate about. The Four of Cups, Four of Wands. I'm sorry, Four of Wands. Enjoying, oops, enjoying time, enjoying what I'm passionate about. Two of Cups. This is a lovers. This is about love and relationships melding together, getting back together, getting back to compassion. Yeah, this is the past. Actually, not of what I. Woo, hello. Okay. Uh, Queen of Swords. got all that knowledge that we've harnessed together, and this is the past. All this knowledge to put towards something that I love to do and relationships and all that, and be passionate about something, get passionate about something that I've, and astrology is that, and tarot, and helping people, being more available to my clients. And so, yeah, that's what I see for this coming year, yeah, or month. That is really lovely. I like that. And last night was the full moon. I put out my crystals, had them charged. I charged my crystals last night in the full moon light. Best time to do it anyway is during the a full moon in Leo, where you can get the most out of it. Potent. It's very potent, fiery, passionate. Leo. Well, I think I'm. That's all I have about for now. And yes, and February, March is going to be is going to be packed full of some other energies. So be on the lookout for new videos from me. I'm Stephen the Jupiterian. Um, I'm still posting videos. Yes. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I post new videos. Post a comment. Um, like the video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. And so, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Um, okay, take care. Until next time. Bye.